I am an Xbox player, new to Helldivers 2. What do I need to know? Fortunately, my Xbox self can ask my PC self, who has 1,500 hours in the game, that question. My PC self would say, first of all, this is a cinematic, chaotic, co-op game where all resources are shared. Second of all, teamwork makes the dream work. If you have other friends who play, squad up and work together to complete objectives. Communication is key, whether you use voice or
Whoa.
text chat, to let your teammates know what you're about to do next, as friendly fire is always on. So when you decide to drop that cluster bomb strike next to a bug breach, call it out so they are not close to the explosions. Should I change my controls? Short answer, yes. One thing you should first do is rebind your keys for your stratagems. Stratagems are powerful weapons that you can call in from your super destroyer that range from orbital strikes to heavy weapons like the autocannon
Will
to
the
sentry
laser take
turrets
that out?
to reinforcing your teammates, respawning them after they die to resupply. You want to go into your options menu, select controller, then change bindings, scroll down to stratagem, then assign the up, down, left, right to the D-pad. That way you can still use your left stick to move and call in the stratagems. If you stand still and use the default left stick to enter the stratagems, you'll die. How do I get better weapons? There are three types of currency in the game. Requisitions, useful to purchase stratagems and upgrade weapons. Samples, used to upgrade ship modules that improve the performance of stratagems, cooldowns, and weapons. And super credits, used to purchase war bonds which have
Right
primary,
somewhere?
secondary, and throwable weapons, and items from the superstore. All of
Oh.
these can be found in missions and shared with the entire squad. Super credits can also be purchased with real money. Which booster should I use? Health pod optimization early on, then vitality, stamina, and leg enhancement are useful in sandstorms and blizzards and running through sand, snow, or mud. Experimental infusion later on from the Viper Commando's Warbond. The rest of the boosters are very niche. Communicate with your team as they may ask you to take a particular booster for team synergy. All of these boosters can be found in Warbonds. Which Warbond should I get first? You'll start with the Helldivers Mobilized. This one's free and comes with the game. And there are some good weapons like the Redeemer, a good secondary weapon to upgrade from the pistol. The Breaker, it's a decent shotgun that was the meta, but still a reliable choice. The Scythe laser rifle is better with the fire damage it causes, and the Scorcher, which is an energy weapon that is one of the best in the game against all factions. As you work on the first Warbond, the next important one you should try to get would be Democratic Detonation. It contains some very powerful weapons, like the thermite grenade, which sticks to enemies and burns them before exploding. The Adjudicator, when modified, is accurate and hits hard, but has a low ammo count. The Eruptor, an explosive bolt-action rifle that causes a lot of damage with explosive power and shrapnel, and currently one of the best primaries in the game. The Grenade Pistol is one of the best secondary weapons that has a lot of utility. It can close bug holes, blow up fabricators when you shoot the grenade through the front vent, and destroy medium-sized enemies. Definitely a must-have. The crossbow, which is an explosive weapon that can also do what the grenade pistol does, but better. It has a large blast radius and can kill groups of enemies easily. It is also one-handed, so you can shoot behind you as you're running away. Which armors are the best? Light versus bugs and squids, medium versus bots. There are three types of armors, light, medium, and heavy. Light allows you greater mobility and stamina recovery, but less protection than medium or heavy armor. Heavy armor provides better protection, but at the cost of speed and stamina. Medium armor is a good balance between light and heavy armor. Which armor passives are the best? Engineering, Medkit, Fortified, Siege Ready, and Democracy Protects are some of the best passives. There are many armor passives. Extra Padding, which is your base armor, offers you more protection from damage. Engineering gives you 2 extra grenades and 30% reduction in recoil when crouching or prone. Medkit increases your stims, what you heal yourself with, by 2 and increases the stim effect duration by 2 seconds. Scout reduces the range at which enemies can detect you by 30%, and markers placed on the map will generate radar scans every 2 seconds. Fortified provides 50% resistance to explosive damage and 30% recoil reduction. Very good against automatons. Democracy Protects gives you a 50% chance not to die when taking lethal damage and prevents all damage from bleeding if chest hemorrhages. Important now that bleeding can kill you quick. Servo Assisted increases throwing range by 30% and provides 50% limb health. Siege Ready increased reload speed of primary weapons by 30% and increases ammo capacity of all weapons by 20%, but doesn't affect weapons backpacks. This is one of the best passes found in the Urban Legends Warbound. Peak Physique increases melee damage by 100% and improves weapons handling with less drag on weapon movement found in the Viper Commando Warbond. Inflammable provides 75% damage resistance to fire, very useful since fire kills so quickly, found in the Freedoms, Flame, Warbond, and Superstore. Ballistic Padding provides 25% resistance to chest damage, 25% resistance to explosive damage, and prevents all damage from bleeding if the chest hemorrhages, found in the Force of Law Warbond and Superstore. Reinforce Epaulets increase reload speed of primary weapons by 30%, gives wearer a 50% chance to avoid grievous limb injury, and increases melee damage by 50%, found in the Master of Ceremonies Warbond. Unflinching helps prevent flinching when hit, provides a higher armor rate, and markers placed on the map will generate radar scans every 2 seconds, found in the Truth and Forces Warbond and Superstore. The last bunch are very niche and probably should be saved for last, as they are Electrical Conduit provides 95% resistance to arc damage, found in Cutting Edge Warbond. Integrated Explosives. Armor explodes 1.5 seconds after the wearer dies. Increases inventory of grenades by 2, found in the Servants of Freedom's Warbond. Gunslinger increases sidearms reload speed by 40%, sidearm draw holster speed is increased by 50%, and sidearm recoil is reduced by 70%. Adrenal Defibrillator provides one-time short-lived resuscitation upon death if your body is still intact, increases stim effect by 2 seconds, and provides 50% resistance to arc damage, found in the Control Warbond. And finally, Advanced Filtration provides 80% resistance to gas damage and effects found in the Chemical Agents Warbond and the Superstore. Any other Warbonds to buy early? Control Group for the Warp Pack. Another Warbond you may want to consider early is the Control Group. It has the Warp Pack and is a game changer as it gives you increased mobility by warping short distances. It can be used to get behind enemies and attack them from the rear. How do I fight the enemies? Use your precision strike on larger targets, grenades on groups, keep your distance from the bugs, and take cover against the bots. Enemies of Democracy come in 3 flavors. Terminids or bugs will swarm you and use lethal melee attacks and short-range bile-spewing acid to kill you. They spawn from bug nests and bug breaches. It is best to have mobile crowd control, grenades, airstrikes, fire, and gas weapons. Weak points of the larger enemies are usually their butts or face. Automatons or bots will use ranged attacks and shoot at you from every angle. Best to take cover and return fire when necessary. They spawn from bot fabricators and drop ships. Weak points are usually the head and the heat vents on their backs, of like hulks, tanks, and turrets. The Strider's weak point is their crotch or legs. The large factory Strider looks like a Star Wars AT-AT and has a weak point in the belly and the eye, but you will need to use heavier weapons like expendable anti-tank, commandos, or recoilless rifles. The Illuminate or Squids are a mix of swarm and ranged attacks. They spawn from shielded spaceships on the ground and from dropships from flying ships. The ground spawners can be taken out by orbital strikes, airstrikes like strafing runs, and shooting their shields to take them down, then throwing a grenade into the door. The voteless zombies are very fast, but can be outmaneuvered by climbing over objects and walls. Overseers are annoying armored enemies that will shoot energy weapons at you from distance, and some can fly using jetpacks. Your base machine gun stratagem and machine gun sentry will work well against these enemies. The harvesters are walkers that have shields and shoot energy beams at you. You can take down their shields with small arms fire and then attack their joints to kill them. The flesh mob is a bullet sponge that you basically have to shoot at a lot and use grenades on it to kill it. I'm dying a lot. How do I die less? It's not always the best tactic to fight all of the enemies. This usually leads to a lot of team deaths. If you're being chased by bugs or kiting them, you can drop a machine gun sentry down to provide firepower and a distraction, as they will prioritize the sentry over you. Throwing grenades at a group chasing you also works along with airstrikes. You can crouch and make yourself less detectable to avoid some of these fights. This can help you get to the objective to complete it. You have to complete the objectives to complete the mission and extract. The secondary objectives give you more XP and requisitions, which you can use to upgrade. Should I be playing the meta? Play the game, have fun. Try different combinations of weapons and stratagems to find out what you like. Some of the weapons I mentioned earlier, like the Scorcher, Eruptor, Crossbow, and Grenade Pistol, will make your life easier as energy and explosive weapons are more powerful than shotguns and ARs. The best backpacks are Ammo, Shield, and Warp Pack. Fire is very powerful. Use flame weapons, they will kill a lot of enemies, and you can burn the ground in front of them so as they walk through the flames, they take damage over time. If you see something you like in the War Bond or Superstore, consider purchasing it. I hope this helps the new Xbox players better prepare for their new role in Helldivers 2, spreading managed democracy. If you want more tips about playing this game, check out these videos. For now, this is G-Force from Bioside Gaming, signing off.
Watch for friendlies.
For democracy!